Hello and welcome back to the vlog. How are you? This is Diary of a Mad Black Teacher and it is August 5th. So guess where I am? That's right. Whenever my BFF goes on her honeymoon vacation, what I call them, because since she's been married, they go on an anniversary trip. And so, this is the fourth, well, they've been married 3 years. So the 3 years, but they also go, where they go on Christmas? They do a lot of vacationing. So whenever they are on long vacations, you know, I have to watch the puppies, because I'm the mom too. So, you know, there was Ivy Wigglebutt. She's very cute. She's very pretty. And she's very spoiled. Anytime I try to pay attention to the other puppy, she comes and just jumps in the middle. Spoiled puppy. But then there's my Butch. Yeah, he's 12 years old. And he can't see anymore. So, but he's so stubborn. So it's like, he can't see where he's really going. I think he has like a little bit of peripheral. Like he can see light. But he can't see things clearly. So my little puppy boy. So you gotta just kind of like lead him around everywhere. You know, he's not eating as much as he used to. Although he did eat some treats today, and he hasn't eaten the treats in a long time. So I'm with him and my Ivy, and I'm just watching him. As you can see, I got my weave done again. The curly style is so cute. I want it to fall. I'm gonna go home and like brush these out, because if you like pull the curls apart, it has more of a like, I'm feeling a little Shirley Temple-ish right now, and I kind of want like a summer flowy feel. So if I just go home and pull the curls apart and like brush, they'll do better. So my real hair under here, I don't know. I'm worried now. You know, people, the legend is that when you do birth control, when you do blood pressure medicine, it thins your hair. And the last time I got my hair done, it didn't look like it. But this time, when I was, you know, washing and blow drying my real hair, it did look like it. And I'm like, oh, I just wasn't ready. You know, I wasn't ready. And maybe it's just, I don't know. I didn't like it, you know. And just my edges, like my edges are, at first my edges were thin, and now they're practically gone. And I'm like, okay. It's like, oh, but you've been wearing weave. I'm like, yeah, but you can't braid my edges. You know, I'm just saying. Like, you've never been able to braid my edges. They were too small to begin with. So it's like, yeah, now they're leaving me. So I don't know. I'm going to do whatever I can to fight it, though. There's plenty of things out there that tries to regrow your edges, so I'm about to figure out what I can find. They say Hairfinity works. I'm about to get some Hairfinity, see what it does. I'm also coming down with a severe case of dry skin. Like, no matter how much I put on it to moisturize, I have to really moisturize this daggone skin of mine, so. Getting older sucks booty. I mean, everybody, oh, it's a privilege. You're right, it's a privilege to live a long life, but the things that happen to your body, like, I don't know. You know, some people, you don't want people to die young, but then again, they never got to experience menopause. Like, lucky you. Anywho, so that's just some personal battling of where I am right now, where you see me watching Say Yes to the Dress. Whew. Why do I torture myself and watch wedding shows? I don't know. I watch these shows, and I know television can't ever be a true measurement of life, but it's a snapshot. You know, you watch certain things, and I don't want to get like copyright infringement because I had that in the video shot. But I'm like, whatever. You watch certain things, and you look at certain things, and you just wonder, what is it like? I watch HGTV and TLC a lot. And you wonder, when can I marry a guy and we go buy a house for close to $1 million and I sit and complain about the fireplace tiles? Like, when will I have that problem? You know, I still kind of have a problem paying the rent. Like, I still have been out here on struggle paying the rent for about 20 years, you know. So it's like, when will I have the, oh honey, we bought this big beautiful house and I'm just not sure what color shutters I want. Like, when will I have that bitch ass problem? When will I sit there and be in tears because I cannot get the marble counter that I desired? Like, when will I have that problem? You know. Now, when will I be in a lifelong committed relationship with someone who will wipe my tears and say, I'll get you that marble counter you want, babe, and they get it? Like, where's that guy for me? Like, I'm kind of ready for that. This is ridiculous. But anywho, I'm sad to say I don't think he comes in my color. I don't think he comes in my color. And if he does, I don't think he's ready to choose me. So, who knows? Who knows? It's 20 years of mantras and vision boards and reading the books and working on yourself and doing different things. What works? And I've said this before, so I'll move on. So, anywho, it is the 5th. Tomorrow's the 6th. We go back on the 27th. So tomorrow, as of today, I have 22 days before I have to go back into a school building. Oh. Again, I repeat myself a lot, so you can delete, move on, and be like, you said this already. I just don't know how many times to ask. Raise your kid. Oh, raise your children. And I know that's difficult. And yes, they have their own minds, but trust me, the problems that I am seeing from the children that I teach, have taught over the years, has nothing to do with personality. Again, I have 8 and 9-year-olds who refuse to tie their shoes. They're walking around flip-flopping with strings out, falling over with strings out. Come on, I don't know how to tie them. My mama tie them. I wish I would have been down to a 9-year-old shoes in time. I wish I would. Now you better find some Velcro or some slip-ons if you can't. I mean, stuff like that. Stuff like you 9 and your nose is running and you really let it run in your mouth. Like, you are 9. Like, you are old enough to, come on, I'm not making these things up, guys. And that's the stuff I get tired of. I mean, yeah, the misbehavior and the bad behavior, I won't say bad behavior. The really, really tough behaviors, yeah, that, I'm not saying that doesn't frustrate me too, but what frustrates me the most is the lack of personal pride. Is you come to school, you don't smell good, your clothes are dirty, and if anybody mentions it, you're ready to fight. And it's like, is your water, we're here to help you. Is your water off? Do you need money for the laundromat? I mean, what's going on? You know, you know, and it's like, what kind of life you living that you can't even clean your child's clothes? You know, what kind of life you living that you can't run a comb through your child's hair? And ain't nobody talking about this natural hair movement, because y'all got that twisted. I don't think natural hair movement means I don't wash it, clean it, or run a comb through. I don't mean that. I think it just means I don't put heat. I don't put a lot of heat or chemicals in my hair to straighten it. That's what I think natural movement means. It means that I wear my hair with its natural texture. You know, I don't think it means I get up and look like I got bedhead and I got all kinds of crap in my hair and it's natural. See, I don't believe that that's what that means. I'm sorry. Apologize, but I don't think that's what that means. You know, you got to excuse me. I do not believe in my heart of hearts that that's what natural hair means. You know, I don't wear natural hair. As you can see, I don't. You know, I was teased too bad about it, and I was put down too hard about it for too long. And so, no. You weave, you fake, whatever you want to believe in. I like wearing my hair with different styles, with different weaves, with different types of looks, and this is how I'm gonna wear my hair. Especially if it's thinning out now because of the medications. Like, if I had any hope of going back to my hair, I don't have it now because according to this, I gotta stay with it. But okay, whatever. But we're gonna try to grow it back. Okay. Here's my point. I've had it. Like, your children come to school hungry, mad, and upset to be there, and I got to do all these things to make them feel better before they'll write their name on the paper. And I have had it with that for 20 years, for so long. Like, you know, the decorating of the room and the buying of supplies and sitting in PDs or sitting in meetings, being talked down to. You know, these kids are here for, and y'all better, and y'all got to do this, and we got to do. We are not their parents. You ain't never going to be able to fix it. People are, I know I repeat myself. I guess I just, you know, I have more followers than I did the last time I said this. So for people who just recently following me, you're hearing me say this for the first time. Everyone else who's been following me, you're hearing me repeat myself, and I apologize for that. But I think it needs to be said more than once. We are all, as adults, you know who you are, and you know where you came from and what you got from who. Like, you know why you look like that, because your mother or father look like that. You know why your medical health, your physical health is what it is, because your mother or father had it. You know, it's like, I'm not very tall because my dad wasn't very tall. Okay. It wasn't my teacher. It wasn't no outside professor. My dad wasn't tall, so I'm not tall. Because my mother's 5'8", my sister's 5'9", and my brother was 5'11". I'm the shortest one in the family. Because my dad was barely, like, my dad was like 5'3". He was short as hell. So anyway, I'm just saying, we know what we are. Like, I look like my mom. I talk like I act like my mom. I mean, Jesus Christ. So, schools trying to always get in there and fix it. You know, we're going to make you feel better. And then you notice that it don't work. You notice that we've been over backwards to make the children feel like they belong somewhere. And for some of them, it never worked. Tell the truth. For a lot of the kids, it doesn't work. Because you know what you want? You want your parents. You want the people who are supposed to be in those shoes. In those shoes. Like, God, I get so tired of that. Like, y'all need to be better. And y'all need to, and these kids come from it. And y'all need to be more thoughtful. You're right. You know, culturally responsible, racially responsive, gender responsive, gender identity responsive. Got it. You know, meanwhile, the people who matter the most are your parents. They just are. And if you don't have parents, or if you don't have functional parents, then no matter what the outside world tries to do, they're not going to be able to save you from yourself. They're done. Not. So I get real frustrated with being in those meetings and kind of being talked down to about how we need to be better to the kids. And, you get the kids coming. I mean, the kids can come in and literally spit in our faces and, well, they have a bad life. It doesn't mean that they can be rude. I get real over that. Like, they will spit on you, talk about you, put you down, put their hands on you, and you're supposed to just go, I love you, sweetheart. I just love you. So they walk in and abuse you, and you say, I love you, and immediately they learn that if they treat somebody that way, they'll get love. Duh, don't you? Duh. So it's not about, prison to school pipeline, and let's kick them out. But no, it should be, it should be a hard line in the sand for abusive behavior from everybody. Because that's not the kind of life they're going to live when they're adults. Now, if our children make it to adulthood, and I hate to say that, but if, you know what's going to happen to them if they go out into the world and decide they're going to put their hands on or do things to people that they shouldn't do. You know what's going to happen to them. I don't even have to say it. But as a teacher, I'm supposed to overlook if a child treats me poorly. I'm not overlooking that. I'm a human being. You're not going to dog me. I can't dog you. You're not going to dog me. And then for a school system, administrative staff, or anybody in the school, they kids, they got problems. You understand? I don't care what this child's problem is. Hitting me or mistreating me is not the solution. Asking me to take levels of abuse from a child because they're being abused makes you sound stupid. Asking me to love this child more because they're abused makes you sound crazy. You're telling me that the kid that's not being abused deserves less love? Where are we getting these ideas from? I just don't understand. It's like this codependency code or book somewhere that I haven't read because I don't live a codependent life. People have left me out there. I've been just left out there. I've been left out there to figure it out. So depending on who, depending on what, I don't have a lot of people to depend on, which is why I don't really like asking for things, because there really ain't nobody to ask. So I just get a little frustrated with the inside workings, like the upper echelons or the top, realm of education, the testing and the mandates and the bullshit and blah, that's outside. But from the inside, the pressure on teachers is just so real. I feel my anxiety building every day. It's like, we got out of school in June, I was happy. July, totally happy. As soon as August 1st hit, I feel this level of anxiety building in my spirit. I do feel it. And it's like, going back to work and sitting in a room training on something that some of the kids aren't going to be able to get. Again, last year I had so many high absences in my class. It's ridiculous. The absence was real. And I just, I'm sitting here, I'm training to be a better teacher. And every year I've had about 3 kids put over 20 or more absences. So no matter how hard I train to be better, they never got it because they were never there. Or they weren't there enough for it to stick. So you just get really over it. Like, I get over it. I'm just, 3 weeks I got to go back and sit in a room and y'all better be better and y'all better do this and we need to be better and our school this and our school and you teachers this and y'all and y'all got to do it and these kids need these kids need functional parents, and the parents need support to be functional. So we need to figure out how we can support the parents better. And they will put something into their child, and their child will come to school ready to actually be there. Putting all the effort into us and forcing us to step in the parents' shoes when that does not really work. I mean, it works with a few people. There are exceptions to all rules, so there are some kids that will work with. But most of the kids in that room, no. Because if it works, I had about 10 kids who came to school all year in a bad mood. And it didn't matter how many times I hugged them, how great I told them they were, and how many ways I made them feel better. They showed up every day in a bad mood. That comes from home. And if you don't change their home life, you don't have a lot of hope for school. So it's like, come on, y'all. And again, exceptions to all rules. There are some kids that succeed despite their circumstances. I am not saying that, but I am saying that there are exceptions to the rule, but most of the kids are the rule. So, the anxiety building, like, I got 22 days, try to get my life together, try to get my mind right. I mean, there's no such thing. There's no emotion that you can get together in 22 days and 22 years ever. So, I don't know if I'm ever going to feel better about it, but I just, I hate to say it, you go back to work, you be tuned out. Like, you sit in those PDs and the meetings like, wah, 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 yes, wah, 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 no. And you're doing your icebreakers and meeting new staff and, moving around and talking to people and having your little breakfast and everybody's saying hello and it's just the same every year, and it's redundant. Like, ugh. Like, you know what? Put it in an email. In fact, put it in a packet. We'll read it. Put it in an email. Let us set up our rooms. And on the first staff meeting of the year, ask people if they read the information. It's like, figure out another way to do this. Making me sit in a bunch of trainings for a week. I ain't ready. So, I have a couple more trips to make this summer. I'm going back to Chicago for a day and then to West Bend, Wisconsin. So I got a couple trips to make before school is over. I have been road tripping, you guys. I've been so excited. I'm going to be real talk. I did not pay my cable bill in order to road trip. So cable might get cut off soon. I don't care. But I wanted to, like, I drove to Chicago. I drove to Cleveland. I drove to, we drove up to Alpena. I drove to Atlanta. And driving back to Chicago and then to Wisconsin and then back home. And then I drove to West Olive to see Karina Freeman and to give her my pup. I'm the mother. So, fingers crossed at this time this will work. She is the best puppy, I swear. She's very cute. That's for Karina if she's watching. So I got a couple more road trips to do, and don't worry, I'm going to pay on the cable bill, but I decided to let that bill go, to let that go, so I can have a little extra money in my pocket to road trip, because I just got tired of being in the house all summer and just being home, and I'm glad I did it, because I made new friends, and I have new people in my life, and I love it. So I'm really happy and really proud of myself that I decided to do that, and if it costs me watching cable TV, fine. I can watch Hulu and Netflix on my phone. Or I can just babysit for my friend allowed to watch her cable. So, but they don't cut it off as long as you pay on it. And plus, you know, my internet goes out every other day. Yeah, so you know what you could do? You can give me a full-time credit on that internet because it goes out every day. You know, if the temperature gets too high, my internet goes out. I noticed that. If the temperature is like cool in the 70s, like low 80s, internet's on. Them 90, 100 degree days, internet totally goes off because the wires get too hot. I don't know what's going on. I done called them a million times, whatever. So, I didn't pay you this month because my internet keep messing up. You could turn me off if you want to, but honestly, you owe me a credit, Comcast. You owe me a credit, Xfinity. You do, okay? So, I just been rambling on and on about what's going on with me. I just thought I'd check in with everybody. I see a lot of different tags and back to school, and God bless everybody who's already back to school with kids. But I told you, when I was at work in June and you were out sitting at home, I told you I'd get your ass in August. Ha 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 ha. You back at work. So I have 3 weeks and you've been in school a week. Ha ha. Anywho, but don't worry, I'm gonna be depressed in about 3 weeks. So you're gonna get your revenge back, okay? I still love you though. Mwah. So, shout out to everyone. Shout out to Schoolhouse Rap. Shout out to the Emerging Educator. Shout out to Naturally Niani. Shout out to Senoressa Spanish Spot. Shout out to Lynn Daniel, The Body Zone. Shout out to Glitter and Jams. And all of my new subbies, Miss Momo Loves Science. And all of my wonderful new subbies that love me. I have 272 subbies. And I swear when I get my money together, I'm going to give y'all a do a little giveaway. When I get back to work, and I'm doing the tutoring, I have a little extra money, so I'll be able to do something for you. I promise I'm going to do something with a giveaway or a thank you really soon. Please believe me. And I know I said we were going to do another collaboration on gift cards and I don't know, I want to do another collab, another giveaway, another, teacher exchange, and I did say we were going to do something for the end of the year, but we all ended our year at so many different times that, a lot of you guys were out way before me, so it was hard to do that, and, like I said, I've been road tripping, so my money's been a little tight, but we're going to figure something out. We're going to figure out a new giveaway and just have some fun to start the new year, so I'm going to figure something out. I want to do. It's going to be great. And we're going to do it. So just stay tuned, everybody. And I just really love you guys. And I loved all the new friends that I've made. I love all the new subbies. And thank you. Thank you. I'm not big on the lighting in the background and the editing. I do a little bit of it, but I don't do a lot of it. So this is just me talking to the phone, reaching out to you, loving you very much. So you are amazing. You are all the things, and thank you for listening to me bitch and moan and rattle on about my life. And just keep hanging in there with me because I genuinely appreciate you. I may not have a big number like other people. If I were in the room right now with 272 people, think about watching wedding shows. 272 people is a big ass wedding. So thank you for coming to my wedding. So all right. Remember, only a tribe can understand your vibe. And happy back to school for the people who are already back at work. And for the rest of us, enjoy the rest of your summer. Get it in because, woo! Oh my God. Only a tribe can understand your vibe. See you later. Bye.